the day everything moved without me. Change, disruption. 5 doesn't ask. 5 interrupts. It doesn't knock. It doesn't prepare you. It arrives and rearranges your life before you understand what it just removed. And I've lived that. Not chosen change, forced change, the kind that decides for you and leaves you in a life you didn't agree to emotionally. Because people talk about change like it's growth, like it's intentional, like it's something you walk into. But some change is not growth, it's removal. It's life saying, this part is over. And you don't get a say. No warning, no timing, no closure, just continue. And you do. You continue, but not as the same person. Because here's the truth, no one prepares you for. You don't always get to stop when something breaks you. Sometimes you have to keep moving, while everything inside you is still trying to understand what just ended. And that's where it shifts, because now you're living in a reality you haven't emotionally entered. Your body moved, but part of you stayed right there. In the exact moment, everything changed, and life didn't pause for it. It didn't slow down, it didn't ask if you were ready. It kept going, so you had to go with it. Even though something in you never left, and that kind of survival, it splits you. One version of you adapts, the other version holds everything that never got closure. And time doesn't fix that. Time just creates distance, and distance doesn't heal. It just makes it harder to explain why it still hurts, because now it's been years, and people expect you to be okay. But the moment that changed you never aged. It stayed exactly where it happened. And I've learned something I didn't want to understand. You can outlive a moment and still be living inside it. That's what 5 does. It forces movement without giving you permission to move, and you carry that into new days, into new versions of yourself, into spaces where people meet you and assume you arrived whole, but you didn't. You arrived assembled, and that's not the same, because wholeness is natural. Assembly is effort, and I've been holding myself together long enough that it looks like strength, but it's not. It's maintenance. 5 is movement, but not all movement is healing. Sometimes movement is just not having the option to stop. And that's how I've been moving. Not ready, just uninterrupted. And here's the truth that sits heavy. I didn't become strong. I became someone who had no pause. I learned how to keep going, even when something in me needed to stop. And people see that and call it growth. But they don't see what it replaced. They don't see what I never got to feel all the way through. And what isn't felt doesn't leave. It waits, quiet, until something calls it back. And for me, that something is April. Because April doesn't just arrive. April returns. It brings back everything I kept moving past. It sits me down with moments I never finished feeling. And I don't always know what to do with that, because part of me keeps moving forward, but another part of me never moved, still there, in that exact moment where everything changed. And the truth is, I don't know how to be both, moving forward and still standing still, without losing myself somewhere in between.